Russian government denounces Vitaly after streamer thrown in Philippine jail. Oh, how do you feel about this, man? How do you feel about this?
Yeah, like in Mortal Kombat, flawless victory. But I did watch Legal Mindset. I think his mother is trying to do the under the table stuff here, which is it's
Really?
notorious. Yeah, but the thing is, I heard I haven't been up to date with local news, but I've heard like President Marcos like did an overhaul with his people in his cabinet. So if ever she did bribe some officials, it went into the wrong hands because like they're gonna be leaving their posts anyway and stuff like that. But anyway, I don't think like it's gone way too big for Vitaly for like let's say like I know Vitaly like him and his family has a lot of money because of like his social media
Yeah.
traction, but it's it's he's been broadcasted in TV, he's been broadcasted by President Marcos in his blog. So it's like it's too big for them to be able to pull off something like that. Like you, they can't, switching doing under the table monetary transactions and then Vitaly goes free. I think it'll look too bad on Marcus's part. And right now, at a time when there's elections going on, yeah, he's gonna be at 100% a political punching bag. So yeah, jokes on him. It's like he's already, for me, in my opinion, he's already lucky if he gets to leave in like 2 to 3 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, man, see, Russian government officials have decried the actions of kick streamer Vitaly, not going to pronounce the last name, who is in awaiting trial in the Philippines for harassing locals during his trip in April of 2025. Russian ambassador Marat Pavlov, the country's top representative in Manila, addressed the incident during a press conference at the Russian embassy's Victory Day reception on May 8th. In a statement to the reporters, Pavlov urged Russian nationals to follow the "when in Rome, do as the Romans do" adage. Russian citizens have obliged to the conformity with the law of the country they are staying in, Pavlov said. He went on to express that the most Russians visiting the Philippines are really disciplined, and he admitted that he hoped that they wouldn't face discrimination in the country due to actions of one bad apple. Pavlov also urged the law enforcement to handle any future cases discreetly, as opposed to the highly publicized case surrounding Vitaly. Yo, don't make our country look bad, bro. Yo, just calm it down a bit. Just dial it back. It should be put and resolved in a quiet manner without so many publicly. No, this guy needs to be publicly humiliated. It's because we don't want this shit to be seen ever again. And here's the thing. This one has been fast tracked. It feels like it's been expedited faster than Johnny Somali one. Right? Johnny Somali's been happening for a long time now. This one is like in a month. This guy got fucked.
Yeah. But which is like for me, which is which is the normal course of how we do things here. It's just that South Korea is just not so used to these kinds of people. That's why. For us, like we're so used to crime happening on a daily basis. A lot of scumbags here and there. So like the due process is very fast. Unlike in South Korea, man, this guy is really so degenerate. We don't have any policies in place where we can confine him temporarily. But probably when Johnny's locked up, they will amend the law so that they can lock people up faster or restrain them temporarily quicker, or at least like if there's pending cases ongoing, like there's a way for him to not just be roaming around the streets doing more crimes.
Yeah. Vitaly is a prominent content creator with over 330,000 followers on Kick and more than 10 million subscribers on YouTube. While he's known for over-the-top stunts like streaking across a football pitch at the Germany versus Argentina World Cup in 2014, his latest shenanigans have resulted in serious consequences for the influencer. Vitaly was arrested on April 2025 for antics he streamed during his trip to the Philippines, which included taunting locals, stealing an electric fan from a business, and even crashing a tricycle into a parked vehicle. If you crash a car or a vehicle into a parked vehicle, you shouldn't be driving ever. you should have your license revoked. Crashing into a parked vehicle, man. And he's not even Asian.
Yeah.
Now the streamer is awaiting trial in a shared cell going without air conditioner in 97-degree heat and eating the same cheap meals every day.
Yeah, like I want, like, when I was streaming solo, right? Like a month ago. Like I watched the entire Kino Casino clip while talking to chat. So I was like, yeah,
Oh
it's
man.
not, yeah, terrible food, terrible lodging. Yeah.
Oh man. The Philippines president Ferdinand Marcos Jr. even called out Vitaly directly, saying in a statement that the content creator's antics made his blood boil. According to officials, Vitaly has already admitted guilt, and his cameraman who filmed the shenanigans that landed him in prison is also facing charges.
Yeah, he got
Vitaly,
arrested too. Yeah.
that's good. Isn't the only foreign national to come under fire for their on-stream antics. And in other countries as of late, infamous nuisance streamer Johnny Somali is facing up to 36 years in jail for numerous violations of Korean law during his vacations in the country, where he's racked up criminal charges like obstruction of business and violation of special acts and punishment, etc. of sexual violence of crimes. But yeah, so the fact that the Russian government, it's like, yo, bro, can you like not make our country look bad? We're already at war with like Ukraine and shit, and we don't want to look any more worse than we are. Can you just, like, keep it on the down low? Like, don't broadcast this like to the world. But here's the thing. Vitaly is a huge streamer, 10 million subscribers on YouTube. That's a fucking a lot of people, right?
Yeah.
So this guy is not like a small dude, right?
Yeah,
He's
but
not like a small streamer.
like he did it to try to get back, because like despite his size, his like dedicated following is not that, like, when he was streaming that thing at BGC in the Philippines, like he
Mhm.
only had like 5K viewers, which was a lot already for him given his size. So it's
Yeah.
like he tried to try to do some crazy content so he can get back up, but
Well,
yeah,
well,
that's
like
what happened.
2014, yeah. Someone says, yeah, he's an OG streamer. He seems like he started like a long time ago, and he is an
Yeah,
older guy, right? He's not.
yeah,
I think he's probably in his like mid 40s. So
yeah,
like, yeah, I think so. It's sort of like maybe he's trying to like get popular again. It's like, hey,
yeah,
what's going on right now and around the world? What's going on? What's happening? Right? Oh, you be
yeah.
nuisance streamer? Okay, I'll do that.
But
Right?
like I've checked some videos covering his past. Like he is notorious for making those kinds of content, like either prank videos or going after PDF files who never end up. I think out of all the PDF files he caught on allegedly got on camera, only one of them actually landed
Yeah.
in jail, stuff like that. But yeah, his entire branding is about nuisance streaming, like him getting locked up. But he underestimated what would happen to him here in the Philippines. That's the thing. He was all like, I know he randomly beat up a jogging lady in Miami, then he ended up in jail for not that long actually. So now, like, he kind of fucked around and found out when he came here.
Yep.
He didn't bother doing research on what would happen if he did it here.
Yeah.
That's the
Next
thing.
time,
Yeah.
you know what? Like Vitaly was like, I made my mistake. I fucked around and found out. I should make sure I check their prison to make sure it's clean and it's nice and they give me good food,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Because like,
Yeah.
remember what we were watching the entire thing. Oh yeah, we were not. We were fast tracking the entire video footage.
Mhm.
Like, he didn't do research when he was asking the cameraman, like, how long am I gonna be locked up for? And the camera said, I have no idea. So he didn't do research. He
Yeah.
really didn't. If he did, he wouldn't have done what he did.
Yeah, he's trying to he's recapturing his lost youth. Yep, that is true, man.
Yeah.
Going through a midlife crisis right now. Holy crap,
Yeah.
man. But we'll see. We'll see what happens to him. Maybe like a couple of years behind
Yeah.
bars. Like
Yeah. I imagine
set him straight.
2 to 3. By then he is. I imagine he's far skinnier. All the drugs that he was taking is, he already went through his lapses, and yeah, all those substances are gone from his brain. Like he
Is
probably,
he
yeah, he'll
on
probably.
is he on like the TV? Like is he on the news for you guys? Like when this first happened?
Nah, I kind of wish that they do, but yeah, but no, it's like right now, like, nobody knows unless someone goes out of their way to try and see him.
Mhm.
But according to Andrew, his sources like people were trying to bring him like Jollibee and stuff like that. But the hardcore
There's some
fans trying
chicken joy. There's some chicken joy.
yeah,
Here it is.
or trying to feed him good food, but like it wouldn't pass because like Andrew's saying like even if they did, like they have to go through like they have to check the quality of the food, which they don't have the capability of doing so. So yeah, it Vitaly's not having a good time in there for sure.
It'd be funny if the guards just eats the food. He's like, "Oh, thank you."
Yeah,
Just eats it.
I can imagine, dude. I can imagine. It's like us, like, or maybe pretend that they're gonna give it to him, but they're actually gonna eat it for themselves.
Yeah. Oh, spicy chicken joy. I haven't had this in ages.
Yeah.
Ube pie. Let's go.
Uh,
Thanks for checking out this segment from the Project Eggroll podcast. Make sure to catch us live every Saturday at 7 p.m. Also, be sure to subscribe, and we will see you all there.